Hey guys, today is April 8th, 2020, and I just want to go over some things about the chloroquine that is, they're talking about using it for the coronavirus. So here is the manufactured insert, and here are the ingredients that is in this malaria slash antifungal drug. You guys can just do your research on this, and I'll just point out a couple things that's in this. Of course, the cornstarch, we all know that that's a not a great thing, but that's just insignificant compared to the rest of the stuff. But anyhow, it has something I find interesting, this polysorbate 80, and I'm seeing it more and more in the vaccines. Well, in mouse or rat studies, it has affected the reproductive system in rats or mice, one of the two. And it is in the Gardasil shot. And there are stories, Gardasil girls, of how they have become sterile, and they're suspecting this polysorbate 80. So I just thought I would mention that. And also there is something called, let's see if I can see it, aluminum lake. Now that can contain aluminum. So the rest of the stuff you need to do your research. I don't want to make this too long. But anyhow, it is saying about how it is rapidly absorbed. Chloroquine is rapidly and almost completely absorbed from the gastrointestinal tract, and only a small portion of the administered dose is found in the stool. So it stays in the body. Now the problem is people that are 65 and over that have weakened organs like kidney, liver. It can be an issue. Especially with someone that's not in really good health. So if you're in really good health, you can probably get rid of the toxins, the poisons, whatever, out of this drug or any drug. But it's more of an issue with the elderly. So this you can look this up on your own about the what's in it, and then down here it has some of the adverse. Let's see, right here it has some adverse reactions affecting your eyes, and let's see here. It is saying under the nervous system part here, let's see, nervous system, it can cause seizures and headache and psychosis, delirium, anxiety, agitation, insomnia, confusion, hallucinations, personality change, and depression. One of the side effects on this Mayo Clinic is some people kill themselves. It just depends on the person as to how their body's going to cope. So I'll go now to the Mayo Clinic. Okay, this is the Mayo Clinic site on drugs and supplements, and this is the chloroquine, and it goes over the different issues, and here is a list of drug interactions. And the problem is that sometimes a doctor will recommend another drug on top of an antifungal drug, and which happened to me, and they couldn't even be taken together. But the doctor told me if I didn't take it, I could have a stroke. So I was having a lot of chest pains from the voriconazole, a antifungal drug. So here is the list of the drugs that can't be taken together. So who knows if the doctor is going to go through all of those drugs and establish that these cannot be taken with the chloroquine. So who knows? So let's see, let's go on down here to the side effects. Okay, so here's the side effects. And of course the anxiety, attempt at killing oneself, right here is on the top of the list, and stomach pain, leg, back pain, tarry stools, bleeding gums, and I'm not going to say each one of these: cold sweats, chills, cough, dark urine, diarrhea, difficulty focusing the eyes, difficulty with speaking, difficulty with swallowing, dizziness, double vision. I can relate to that, which I still have, which can be permanent from taking antifungal drugs, that's what this is too. Of course, the nausea, you can count on it. At least I had it, and because it destroys the good and the bad bacteria, and it just it wrecked my gut. Oh, I'll put it that way. It wrecked my gut by taking all these antibiotics and antifungal drugs. So, but for you, it might just be smooth sailing. So each person has to decide for themselves, the loss of appetite, the cramps, and, so it just, guys, I just want to present you the side effects and what's in it, and then you do your own research, make your own decisions, what's best for you, and I just hope all goes well for you. An added note, guys, here it's showing about the elderly, right here. I can't say that, geriatric. And it is saying that the clinical studies did not include sufficient numbers of subjects age 65 and over to determine whether they respond differently from younger subjects. However, this drug is known to be substantially excreted by the kidney, and the risk of toxic reactions to this drug may be greater in patients with impaired renal function. Well, you can better believe the elderly has impaired renal function. That just goes with a part of aging. Because elderly patients are more likely to have decreased renal function, care should be taken in dose selection, and it may be useful to monitor renal function. See, here's the issue, guys. If you're elderly and you've already got kidney issues, then you have to weigh, let's see here, I might beat the coronavirus and I might be on on dialysis the rest of my life. So you have to take all that into account. I don't know if it's going to work for you. I don't know if it's going to damage your kidneys, your liver, your eyes, but I'm just saying the elderly are more at risk for the eye and organ damage. So that's it, guys.